Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, welcome back to Space Haven. Let's jump back in. Okay, we're back in, and we are literally picking it up where we left off in the last episode. Right here by the ICS scrapyard. We're just going to literally start doing a bit of a build episode. So, I have very little energy crystals left. So, I have to do is plan to go and harvest some energium rather quickly. So, first thing we're going to do here is look at this ship and figure out what we can do to make this thing functional. So, here's sort of what I'm thinking. We build a area, say this-ish, off to the one side, and fix this up so there's a hallway down and up. We'll seal that room off. We'll fix that so that all of those holes are filled. Like so. Alright, so what we'll do then, activate sketch, and we'll just activate that sketch, and then let the crafter guys get started on that. The next thing I want to do is make sure both of these are stopped so that logistics is paused, because I don't want them bringing power or fuel over to this this craft until I am ready. We will, however, start to order some constructions as soon as we get some hull built. So we'll start with this and get these guys going here. As we can see, we have all three mining craft working. We'll burn that thing. This shouldn't have hull stability because it's got no power. That's kind of weird. Okay, I'm not sure why that's got hull stability, but it does. What do I have left for hull blocks? I think that's all I had for hull blocks. Okay. Slow this down just a touch, and what we'll do is we'll just order a recycling of some hull scrap. $19 hull scrap, in fact. So what we'll do is we'll just add 15 hull scrap to that pile, so it'll start doing hull scraps. I don't have any energy scraps to work with, so I'm not too worried about that. And we'll have to start working on that infra scrap as well. So let them get going on those. Okay, we have 7 hours before the pirates decide to come and visit us. Which means I have to get my crew back to the ship. And order a preparation for hyperjump. Scrapyard can stay here, but the other ships have to move. Cassiopeia and a miner. Hold on, where's the miner Cassiopeia? Cass, return to base. There we go. Yes, jump out. Before the pirates get here, please. Okay, it looks like the pirates are going to just bounce right through the system. So that's a good thing. Let's see if this works. Okay, good. So the pirates just basically bypassed the system, and we can resume, reclaim this ship. The sketches and the activated sketch are still in place to some degree, so they can continue now that the pirates have moved on. And again, we will reorder the mining of this thing. And the continued salvage of those hull scraps. Yes, okay, it's still working on the hull scraps. Okay, we are at the point right now where the last 2 Energium crystals have gone into the into the energy processors over here. So what we'll do is we'll just order hyper jump and we'll get ready to move out. And again, we'll leave the scrapyard behind, but this time we'll go up to these crystals here, drop down. And very quickly just order the mining of those crystals. All right, they've finished mining these crystals here. We'll order up the hyperjump preparations. Just waiting for the last of the mining pods to return to their appropriate craft, and a navigator to report to their duty stations. And away we go. Now that got us a little bit more energy crystals. We're up to 11 energy crystals. It should keep us going for a while. But I think I need to get more scrap metal as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce this way and down. And I don't know if we actually visited this station and this derelict. So we're going to pop in here, because if I'm going to hang out by someplace, let's hang out by a derelict or hang out by a station anyway. I'm seeing 2 derelicts in this location, so please don't explode and thunder shell. Okay. I don't think we actually explored these 2 ships. So we're just going to quickly grab our combat team here, draft them, and load them onto the shuttle. Kathleen, you are in the wrong spot. All right, so we're going to undraft you, Atticus. We're going to draft you, and you can go jump on the shuttle. And we'll do, if we can get the shuttle here, dock this thing up. We're just going to take it over here and park it right there. Accept that location. I don't see an airlock on this ship, so that's kind of a good sign. Okay, Cass, I kind of want you to pull back here. No, this way, please. Room where all the bugs came from. Let's go check this out. Incoming solar flares. That's not good. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, we need these guys back to the shuttle. Okay, everybody's had an oxygen break. There we go, Thunder Shell has been explored. Let's return to shuttlecraft. Transfer, there's some food, so we'll select all and move that off. And salvage, I am going to literally order the salvage of everything. That being said, I'm really seriously thinking about this solar flare, and I might do is move away from this sector and come back in. But we're going to see if we can get lucky and knock off this other ship. I'm a little concerned my oxygen is a bit low. Maybe what I'll do real quick is I'll dock here and restock this shuttle's oxygen supply. That should bring everybody back up. There we go. And now we'll dock up over here. Okay, this ship is explored. We're going to undraft. Everybody undraft this. Again, we will order the transfer of all things and the salvage of all things. Now we do have this solar flare, imminent solar flare, so I'm thinking maybe we'll get these guys moving off of the ship and we will start to order a return for excavation there. We're going to start moving out. We're not going to make it. Okay, first thing. Let's get all the vents closed. Okay. Hopefully we can mitigate the amount of problems we have with these fires. Assuming these two idiots actually get in there to go and fight them. What I'm going to do is open the vent on this and evacuate the air in this room, because all of the power is burning, which is not good. Will also help reduce some of the pollution in that room. Okay, and we will close that vent. Now this one, we have everything back under control, so they're just repairing the damage. I need Carlos to go put out that fire. Carlos, can you please go put out the fire? Thank you. Now we have... This room is full of smoke, but there is a thing in there. We just need the power generations to come back online. This one here, this room's full of smoke. And everybody's exhausted. High temperature, you don't say. Well, gee, I wonder why. Guess we can open those two vents and these three. So we have the smoke out of this room under control. So it's just basically the smoke in this room. And I don't believe I have a thing in this room to control smoke. So we're just going to have to let that smoke filter out of that room slowly. So that ship can get back on up to status here fairly quickly, and we'll see how this guy's doing. Still got a lot of stuff down. They seem to have actually managed to repair the issues over here. I think we still have a tiny bit of smoke in this ship, but that's about it. The air is just about cleaned up. However, this ship, they are still working on getting some of the systems back online. And there is still a lot of smoke in this one room. There we go. I think Carlos has finally fixed the last of the issues on this ship. It's just a matter now of having the air return back to normal in this air room. It's still got a high smoke concentration. Okay, once again we have used up all of our Energium crystal. There's still a little bit more salvage to do on these ships. Actually, probably a lot more salvage. I've just been letting it run here. Yeah, we've still got resource of all types on that one. And a little bit of stuff on this one. So we're going to order the return of all crew members and craft. Let's see if they listen this time. Looks like we're just waiting for a shuttle to return to its cargo bay. And a navigator to show up at their workstation. Come on, guys. And away we go. We'll just quickly pop up to this resource node here, drop down again, and we'll just harvest the crystal. And there we go, we've collected what little resource we could out of this sector. And we can move along. Kind of want to go back to that pair of ships and continue stripping it apart here. Oops. Fuck, I hate that. Yeah, because we still have resource on that ship there as well, plus these crystals that we need to get. Alright, we'll let these guys work again some more on this and see what else we can get done. We are almost finished tearing apart these two derelict ships. There's a little bit of hull scrap left, I believe, on both of them to collect off here. The problem I'm having is I am completely out of Energium crystals again on both ships. Trying to get as much of the hull scrap as I can to build hull blocks so I can work on the scrapyard and get this thing mostly assembled. But I have literally gone and ripped as much Energium out of this entire system as I can. Back to this system, and even as far as this guy here, I have completely harvested what I have. which means I have no choice. I have to move forward and find more power fuel, or I have to pay extortionate trade deals. For example, with this trade station here, they have it, but they're wanting 236 credits per, and you know, there's only 1 or 2 items that I'm producing that are even able to come close to buying some of this stuff. Now I am getting a lot of junk. I mean, I've got tons of this infoscrap. I need to do is have a recycling facility running full time, just doing infoscrap, because I'm selling it for 6 credits right now. I mean, it's not exactly something I'm selling for a huge profit. Unfortunately, without power, you can't play with running full-time things. That's why the whole point of the scrapyard was to start filling it with solar panels and whatnot, so I could let it run. These 2 mining pods are just coming over here to strip off the last of this hull, so as soon as they're finished, we'll jump out of here and have to see what we can do for finding some energerum. We have also managed to finish the research on the energy refinery. Again, the energy refinery should be going in over here. Probably gonna put it down literally right here-ish. Like so. This energy refinery is just going to be to make hyperfuel and energy rods. Unfortunately, without energy crystal, making the energy rods is kind of pointless. But I will be able to switch these 2 very low efficiency reactors over with something better as soon as I can. Unfortunately, I can't right now. Actually, I think I might even have the stuff to do that. 3 tech blocks, I've got 4, and energy blocks 1, I have 3. So the only thing that's missing is getting built. Okay, cool. These are blocks of scrap metal. They're not even worth the effort it takes to take on. Usually, on our previous playthroughs, I used to just take them on anyway, because, I mean, you sell them for 2 credits. 2 credits is 2 credits. You know, but right now, I'm more worried about my cargo capacity than my bank account capacity. So I have so much resource that is left floating behind. So what we'll do is we'll jump back out of this system. As much as I want to go back over here and work on this ship some more, I have to go find fuel. So we'll jump out of this system and see if we can get lucky and find some kind of fuel. Okay, we seem to have ran out of hyper fuel again. Are we out of hyper fuel completely again? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I am going to order a hyper fuel produce if less than 5. If less than 5, please produce this. Unfortunately, because I I'm not able to switch these over to the energy rod ones yet. What I will do is, as soon as they have been consumed, what's the resource that's left in them is used up, then I'll do that. I'll switch them over to the energy rod ones. They run a lot longer off of energy rods, and then I can start refining the energy rods, which use half of a crystal to produce one rod. So you actually increase your energy output and increase your or decrease your fuel consumption. Unfortunately, without fuel to consume, it's kind of pointless. But I think I will actually do the same, as I will actually order this to maintain a 5 if less than 5 of the energy rods produce. And then literally when these two expire, I will switch them over to the other energy refineries. I was hoping to do today was actually get this ship, this derelict ship, functional. Unfortunately, dealing with this energy problem is more of a hassle than it's cracked up to be here. Okay, we now have energy fuel, so we can hit hyper jump. Okay, and we're good. Let's carry on. And good to go. Okay, we have a derelict and we have a station here. Let's deploy in and see what kind of trade we can do with these guys here. Okay, that's 3 energy crystals, which we really seriously need. Of course, the energy rods are cheaper than the crystals, but I will grab the crystals right now. And we will take one of those. Not going to try to negotiate visiting their station. However, we have gained ourselves some fuel rods, and I'm not going to take the time to do this derelict ship today. I've been at this now for a few hours, and we have made very little or no progress at all. Once this trade has gone down, however, we will start looking at heading back. These are both finally depleted completely. So we're going to stop and we're going to dismantle actually both of them. And once they have been dismantled, we will go to build. And we don't have the new power generators researched yet, do we? No, we don't. Cancel that dismantle. That could be a bad mistake on my behalf, but well, it's too late now. Just going to take a quick look around this sector here and see if there's any more crystals to actually mine. Okay, we got lucky here. We found 3 crystal clusters. Again, there's ships in the area, and it looks like a trade station that might be of interest to us. So real quick here, I'm just going to drop in and I want to mine off some of these crystals. Three crystals. Wow, that's barely even worth the fuel it took to stop. 5 crystals in the second deposit. So let that get mined off. And 4 crystals in the last deposit. So we'll just let these get mined off here. Probably going to do is I'm just going to return back to our last attempt here and make one more shot at seeing if I can get this ship functional and mobile. Basically, I just want to get it to a point where it's working enough that I can move it. And then, like I said, I will probably do is move it to a good junction point, set it up there, and then I'll use one or both of my other craft to go out and collect whatever I can and bring it back in. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying Space Haven. Thanks all for watching, kids, and I'll see you on the next episode. Good night for now.